All right, let's start with this. It says, where is it here? It says, genuinely jaw-dropping billboard in San Francisco, and the website it takes you to. And what is this person talking about here? They are talking about this. Our AI does your daughter's homework, reads her bedtime stories, romances her, deepfakes her. Don't worry, it's all totally legal. Come out to play at Replacement AI. Okay, so really creepy, right? Really creepy billboard. Also, I want to say, like, very obviously satirical, very obviously a parody, very obviously not a real company. That said, that's not how it went down. This got shared. A lot of people were like, "Hey, brilliant satire." Absolutely, a lot of the quote tweets, brilliant satire. And then, but quite a number of the comments, quite a number of the quote tweets, just outraged that there could be AI companies producing billboards here, not getting the joke. And then it's sort of my favorite type of guy, favorite in quotes, obviously, just in case you didn't get the satire of that, who comes in and says, yeah, I was fooled by it, but what does it say about society that I thought this AI ad was real? And it doesn't say anything about society, right? I'm sorry. It says something about you. I mean, maybe it says something about society, but the thing it would say about society is that as a society, we have very poor information literacy, and we're just very quick to jump on anything that seems to support our point of view as evidence without thinking, hey, maybe this is parody. Anyway, end rant there. The thing I was going to talk about is this feature when I was about to do a run through that I found. If you do search with Google Lens, which is what we often do, it now suggests a bunch of things, a bunch of questions you can ask about the page. And one of them here turns out to be, is this AI ad campaign satire? And in this case, that turns out to be a good question. Now, it sends you to AI overview. I really strenuously suggest that you hop over AI overview into AI mode. But in this case, AI overview does turn out to be correct in this case. The user clarifies that the ads are satire. The campaign is satire. It doesn't tell us who's behind it. If we go to AI mode, maybe we get something. This is really weird. This happened before on the thing too. You remember when we were looking at the Halloween photos, it did this because it, like, for whatever reason, it hit a guardrail and it couldn't show us stuff. And it's doing it with this content too. And I don't know why, but when it does this, it's, for whatever reason, it's seeing signals in there. It's like, I can't adequately summarize this for whatever reason. I don't know why. But that's what's happening. You can, if you take this, if you hit a guardrail like that and you take this and then we go into AI mode and we just take the image, a lot of times that will work, which makes me think that it's reacting not to something in this selection box, but when you use the Google Lens, it pulls information from around that page. So maybe it's just seeing like a lot of stuff in these quote tweets that it feels, in these comments that it feels is misinformation or I don't know, or is inflammatory or something, because it does seem to work when we're putting it in like this. And again, if we do that, we find image shows a satirical social media post about a fake AI company called Replacement AI. Now, I don't always show the follow-ups because I got to keep these videos somewhere between 7 and 10 minutes. But I do always suggest that you do a follow-up on this. Like, one I've been playing around a lot is the big one here in my follow-ups file. Where did this claim come from? Use the I and Caulfield's SIFT method. And I don't know. I've been having some luck with that. So let's try that here as a follow-up. So it tells us who the source was. He's not famous for like AI stuff. He's famous for other reasons, but he does seem to have a following. There's a news article on futurism, campaign parodies, human flourishing, comments that recognizes an awareness campaign, as well as situationist detournement. Campaign is part of a larger trend of provocating AI advertising in San Francisco. A similar campaign used billboards with the slogan "Stop hiring humans." Later admitted the campaign was rage bait. The real-world example provides context for the replacement AI post, highlighting the fictional campaign is not far-fetched in its cynicism. This is kind of interesting because I will tell you, I did a previous run-through when I got an AI summary here. The AI summary wrongly said that the people that produced this billboard were likely artisan, which is this company here, which was not producing satirical billboards. They were producing rage bait billboards. They're a real AI company, and this particular one has nothing to do with them, right? Sorry, I don't know if I'm explaining that enough, but suffice it to say, AI summary got this wrong in a way that it's like you just got it really wrong. But AI mode is getting it right here. So no big lesson for today. Mostly just alerting you to this little feature. I'll look more deeply into this feature in future examples. I'll keep an eye out for it in Note. Whether it's helpful or not, I could see it being helpful and I could see it being not. One thing I would say is that let's just I don't know, find a video like this. And one thing I would say is generally almost always I just want this question here: what's the video's context, or what's the context of the thing, right? And I'm not sure that people always understand that's the question they want answer to. I think in a lot of ways the get it in approach that I have championed is just put the thing itself in there and then let the AI sort of talk about what it knows about it. And that's probably better for 95% of the stuff you're looking at online, at least, where you don't really have a well-formed question. You're just like wondering, is this what people think it is? As a matter of fact, is this what people think it is? Maybe that should be the question for all of this, and we'll get a good answer. Widely discussed, however, the video showing MH370 being surrounded by UFOs is widely considered a hoax. Forensic analysis of the video has shown it uses stock footage, CGI cloud textures, and contains animation inconsistencies. So I don't know if that's right, but maybe. Maybe it is. I don't have time to dig into it because we're at the end of the video. But again, I'll keep an eye on this particular feature and we'll come back and look at it more deeply in a future video.